The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. If you think about it, there is always a reason why one man's sad and another man's happy. One man's fearful and another man's faithful. One man lives in a beautiful, luxurious home and another man lives a meager existence. One man is a great success and another man's is an abject failure. One man is popular and another man is unpopular. One man understands my point by now with all these examples and another man, I guess, doesn't. But if you really think about why this is, you start to wonder yourself and come to some sort of a blank like, damn, I wonder why this actually is. But answering why these things happen motivated the author to put this book together. There is a miracle working power somewhere within that will lift you from confusion, melancholy, and failure and set you up on the road to happiness and peace of mind. But what's so special about this book? If not that, is it just another classic gem from the late New Thought movement that sold millions of copies over the years? Is it outdated? Is the special secret that the author's talking about the same secret from The Secret and Think and Grow Rich? In this video, we're going to do what we can to answer these questions. I will lay out my thoughts on the book and each chapter, some standout quotes, who I recommend this book to, as well as what books to maybe check out next. Just so you guys know, there are affiliate links in the description, and if you buy anything through those links, like maybe this book, then I get commission, which helps me build this channel and keep making these videos. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, and I want to make self-growth normal, because people shouldn't have to look this information up. It should just be mainstream knowledge. If you agree, then please make sure to smash that like button. Within 2 minutes of listening to this audiobook, I began to notice striking parallels to Think and Grow Rich. My favorite book ever, by the way. This book, mind you, is 25 years younger about. I mean, the relationship between what's within and without, it reminded me of the Kabbalion, but forming the mold through which infinite intelligence and the laws of nature occur in harmony with your thoughts. It is just so Think and Grow Rich. I almost puked. I was almost offended. This was less than 20 minutes into the audio version, mind you. Part of me at some point was like, should I even review this? I might surprise myself if I decide to. And I have to admit, I kind of did. Now, the differences between your conscious and subconscious minds were very clearly laid out in chapter 2 in a way that you're just not gonna find in any of these other books. But later on, he gave personal examples that happened to family members and attendees of his seminars, which I found a little refreshing. It almost seems the whole relationship between the conscious and subconscious minds are placed under a microscope lens and subject throughout the book to thorough scrutiny, which I loved. But what I liked about it particularly is through many more scientific and religious examples than expected, there is a stunning array of depictions of these two sectors of the overall human mind and their relationship with each other in this book. Suggested therapeutics, faith, creative intelligence, and more are discussed by Murphy here. I loved the section about creating a subconscious blueprint too, and the same thing I said about the subconscious versus the conscious minds. He does the same thing with the science and art of true prayer. This guy is just dropping science and prayer bomb after science and prayer bomb. A true subconscious terrorist. I don't even know what that was. That wasn't even a joke. It wasn't even funny. Was it? Was it even offensive? I don't know. But later is where things really start to literally, very much actually, factually, really, truly, literally get real. Law cases are won. Real estate deals are made. Destructive habits are gotten rid of, and more. I like how he just gave example after example of people using the laws in this book to just get what they want, and not really anything else. Now, obviously, what they want is not just always, selfish ends, but it all takes place in what Murphy calls the courtroom of your mind. To be frank with you guys, at first I thought this review would just be like 10.5 minutes of me ripping this book apart for trying to be its own Think and Grow Rich, but it kind of is its own Think and Grow Rich. The whole shtick, though, of like, I interviewed Andrew Carnegie and the most successful people in the world for 25 years straight, and all its splendor may be missing, but examples of these pinnacles and monoliths of success in personal and business finance in the late 1800s and early 1900s take place so much in that book, whereas even the religious ones, like the founding of Islam, are just left out to dry and not even mentioned in The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This book truly does have a mind of its own, and if it doesn't, it at least has a route and path of its own toward a similar or the same destination. Of course, I am as biased as they come. I have listened to the audio version of Think and Grow Rich over 30 times, literally. At the same time, if I had $1 for every time I heard the word conscious, subconscious, and mind, there are a few things I would do. But the first would probably be to buy Burger King and bring back the ghost pepper nuggets for fall 2022 in America and not just Canada. Burger King, so my fiance can have herself a happy fall for once. Yes, for those watching this channel a while now, we are now engaged. But here's an example of the power of your subconscious mind. If you're a student and you sometimes drive yourself insane over testing, you probably know this a little bit too well. Students, when taking exams and reading through papers, find that all their knowledge has suddenly deserted them. Their minds go blank and they're unable to summon one relevant thought. The more they grit their teeth and summon willpower, the further the answers seem to flee. But when they leave the exam room and the mental pressure relaxes, the answers they were seeking flow back into their minds. Trying to force themselves to remember was the cause of their failure. Listen to this gorgeous paragraph about money. You are here to grow, expand, and unfold spiritually, mentally, and materially. You have the inalienable right to fully develop and express yourself along all lines. You should surround yourself with beauty and luxury. Why be satisfied with just enough to go around when you can enjoy the riches of your subconscious mind? Your desire to be rich is a desire for a fuller, happier, more wonderful life. It is a cosmic urge. It's not only good, but very good. It is a cosmic urge, ladies and gentlemen. And he really tried to simplify things by laying out how the power of the subconscious mind can apply to money, finances, and personal life, and love life and relationships. He touched upon even aging and youth and vitality. Overall, I am impressed. I do have some qualms. Obviously, I'm hella biased, as all the cool kids say nowadays, I guess. Certain areas of it reminded me a little too much of Think and Grow Rich, so I would like to say something that you might not find in really any other reviews of this book. A big difference between this book and that one is that that book dedicated an entire chapter to just the subconscious mind, but this one has dedicated itself to the subconscious mind. Of course, both of them focus on its powers, but Think and Grow Rich hinges much of its roots upon emphasis on life purpose, and fulfilling your destiny, really. So there's a massive contrast for sure between the two, and maybe an early direction too. I would recommend this book to anyone who's checked the other out, and vice versa. Damn, there are a lot of prematures direction 1 and 2s nowadays. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things, you know? I took a pretty big break this year from these reviews, sometime around April, and I'm picking it up a little right now, but I've noticed later this year that if I don't train for work, my skill level starts to get a little rusty.
You know what I'm saying?
But the longer I'm not listening to and reviewing these books, my mindset starts to get a little rusty, and that affects my work performance. It's so weird how they affect each other, but never mind. This has literally nothing to do with this book and this review. Quotes. One man is not healed by a different power than another. The basis of all healing is a change of belief. Direction 1. I recommend this book for anyone who wonders why they don't have what they want and how to start getting it in a way that they might be just overlooking a little. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. There's a link in the description if you guys want to check it out and read the reviews. That and all the other books that I mentioned in this video if you want to check those out too. If there are any other books that you guys want me to check out and review, please let me know in the comments below. Also let me know if you checked out this book and you liked it. But hey, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because I don't get why people watch this far into my videos and they don't subscribe. But if you have subscribed and you want to turn it up just a notch and turn on that notification bell to get a notification whenever I drop new videos, that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You can find me everywhere, and I will see you then.